carpe Seuss when hunting down in Bosque County, Texas. Got set up in my little hidey hole in the trees, overlooking a pond, where I set up a feeder hoping some hogs would come out. After 4 hours, I hadn't seen much other than raccoons and this little guy. Hogs have been coming to the feeder. I have a few game cam images, but my game camera died, so I wasn't sure the time that they were coming in. And after 4 hours, just after midnight, I quit and headed over to the oats field that was full of hogs. For me to make this approach on the hogs and the way the wind is blowing, I'm going to have to circle around to the right and come in from downwind. And in doing so, I discovered there was a second sounder. That's a sounder that we could see previously, and a third sounder in the distance. So there are 3 sounders in this field. Here I've stalked a little bit closer. Sounders 2 and 3 are not in safe directions of fire, but sounder 1 is. And so that's going to be my primary target for this evening. Here I've moved up next to sounder 2. The wind is actually blowing by us, and I've used the hay bales to hide my approach. Unfortunately, despite them being so close, they're not in a safe direction of fire. But sounder 1 is still in a good direction. There's a big boar with sounder number 1. It's walking towards me. Sounder number 3, despite having the most hogs, is just too far away. And so I'll be going after sounder 1 this evening, particularly the boar. In the meantime, I thought this was kind of neat. There's an animal camped out on the hay bale. Now this is a big boar. I figure he's the greatest danger to me of all the hogs in the field, so I'm going to shoot him first. Then my plan is to go after sounder 1 with sounder 2 running behind me. He goes down, I check on sounder 1. They run away, and sounder number 2 runs right by me. I have a malfunction here. Stovepipe caused by my brass catcher being closed. So I clear the malfunction, reinsert the magazine, get back on the hogs, and sounder number 2 has stopped. Actually hit that hog right there, but he gets off into the woods. And these 2 hogs are still very much alive, so I go ahead and finish them off. And then scan for targets. And I have another surprise, as sounder number 1 is actually coming back in my direction. I pan around behind me. Got 3 little pigs. Unfortunately, they're not in a safe direction of fire. They are close to me. And I'm trying to work out what I want to do here. I could circle around going behind them. In order to get in a safe direction of fire, I have to be firing back to the position where I am now. So I need to go way around to get behind them. I don't think that's going to work, despite them being so close. And sounder number 1 that continues to come towards me, that's going to be my target yet again. So I pick up my sticks and make my way towards them. Here I've gotten set up. They've actually stopped and started eating again. Now this next hog is actually going to be hit several times. And here's where persistence pays off, and I'm able to drop her before she gets into the tree line. I scan for more targets, pick up this little piglet, but he changes directions before I can fire. So now I'm looking around the field for more targets, and all I'm seeing are dead hogs. So at this point, I think I've cleared the field of any living hogs. They all appear to be dead. But I've been surprised twice so far, and I get surprised again. I don't know where this hog came from, but it runs right by me. I get on it, it's in a safe direction of fire now, and I drop her right there. From first shot to last took under 5 minutes, from a total of 3 different firing locations. The end result was 9 hogs down, with a total combined weight of 952 pounds for a very good night.
Optics provided by Third Coast Thermal.
Carpe sus, my friends.